Hey guys, how are you doing, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Terraria Journey's End. So I've been waiting for this for, well, we all have been waiting for this for a year now. And it's finally out. Well, it was released yesterday. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to create a world and obviously a player to play on that world for this channel. This series isn't going to be too long because I have plans for other series on the channel, including more Terraria series and Minecraft series and just a bunch of other series in general. But as you can see, I have already played through it. I've played 32 hours thus far, and I really enjoyed the update. It's been amazing so far, and I really like the new soundtracks for the game as well. But yeah, like I said, I've played through it a little bit. I've gotten to the point of Queen Bee and Skeletron, and as you can see, I've been playing through an expert world. However, this series is going to be in classic mode, meaning it's going to be easier. Just because, again, I want to get this series finished quickly, not because I want to rush through it. In fact, we're not going to rush through it. We're going to, take our time, build cities or villages even, purchase the pylons that have just been added into the game, and just explore. We're not just going to skip through the bosses or anything like that, but I do want to put it in classic just to make it a little quicker, because like I said, I have plans for other series that I want to get going. So yeah, let's just create a new world. I really like the feature of the game giving you a random name for the world. I think that's really really cool. But yeah, let's see if we can get any good ones. The fearsome passing, I actually kind of like that. We're gonna go with a medium world, and obviously, like I said, classic. I don't really mind whether it's corruption or crimson, so we're just gonna click random. Alright, let's create our world, and I'll be with you in a second. Alrighty then, guys, so I have joined the world, and I actually forgot to create a character on camera, so I just created it off camera, and yeah, so here we are. Yeah, obviously the first thing we want to start doing is chopping down some trees. Features and additions that I love about this update, including the physics with the grass and the trees and the wind. It just makes everything look better. I also like the addition of pylons, which I think is a favorite of many people's a favorite of many people. Just because it adds the ability to teleport very early in the game. Teleport around the map. However, you do need a certain amount of NPCs and whatnot to get that started. So yeah, pylons we probably won't start working with today, maybe next episode. But today I just want to get a simple little house started here for our guide, and perhaps another one for maybe a merchant, I don't know, and then go mining a little bit. That's really all we're going to be doing this episode. And then next episode, we might start looking into pylons and whatnot. And then around episode 3 or 4, we'll start fighting our first boss, which would either be the Eye of Cthulhu, King Slime, or Eater of Worlds, because we have a corruption world. So it doesn't really matter which one we fight first to me. Alright, looks like there's a cave here. What do you have, my friend? What kind of ore is inside of you right now? Gold ore. Alright, interesting. This doesn't necessarily mean that our world will have gold ore in it. It's just a random chance that the slime had it inside of itself. Yeah, let's just make some torches. Ooh, there's a chest here. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is a cave, but still a pretty good chest. We can grab the chest as well for when we make our storage unit or its storage building later in the series, or sooner than later in the series. So yeah, let's just grab some stone. Perhaps we can make a furnace, and we can also use it for the base itself, because I usually like to have a foundation of stone brick. Stone brick is one of my favorite blocks in the entire game, so I usually like to build with it typically. Another new feature of the update in terms of the NPCs and villagers and whatnot is each NPC has its own interest of biome. So each NPC likes a different biome, or would rather live in a different biome. And once you build a house for them and assign them to that house in that certain biome, you will actually be able to unlock the pylon, which you buy at. It doesn't matter which NPC it is. You just buy the pylon at any of the NPCs. You just go into the shop and it should be there. Usually, I think they're about 8 gold coins and 50 silver coins, which is pretty expensive, especially in the beginning of the game, because you don't really start off with much gold. You usually have to kill a boss or two to start getting enough gold to be able to purchase one. We don't have any rope, so we'll just mine through this, or we could just do that. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, menacing. Menacing and warding are probably the two best prefixes that you can get in the game. Just because menacing is critical strike, right? I think critical strike or damage. Yeah, percent damage. Critical strike, and warding is obviously the you get +4 defense, which is really good. Yeah, there's not really much of a cave. Oh, there's a desert nearby though. Deserts they're usually more difficult to explore. However, they usually have better loot than the typical underground. So, oof, we have to start dealing with zombies, which isn't good. I don't have anything to kill them with besides my sword, and my sword's not gonna do much damage to them. Well, actually, it's doing a decent amount of damage. I'm too used to playing an expert, so the wooden swords don't do anything to the zombies. Oh, we got 19 torches. That's pretty good. Another feature is that I noticed while playing through my series that I have off camera, is that you can actually find a decent amount of wood, like this wood. You can find these in chests now, which is really, really handy. Especially for those who are lazy and don't feel like chopping down trees all the time. How much stone do we have? Okay, so I think I'm gonna get a little more, and then we can start crafting some things such as furnaces and stone brick walls and stone bricks themselves for our foundation of our house. Alright. Let's start a basic house here. Oh yeah, another feature that I forgot to show off is the block swap feature. So as opposed to having to break a block and place the block that you would so wish in its place, you can now just simply click on the block and it will actually automatically replace it. so you don't have to actually break any blocks. So the labor of building actually becomes a lot easier, especially for those who don't really like building in the first place. Me personally, I actually really enjoy building in the game. It's probably one of my favorite features as I play through Terraria. So yeah. So usually I like to make my starter houses pretty small, but relatively detailed as well. Excuse me. Alright. I'm actually gonna bring this 2 in, and we can start building the house here. So I actually wanted to use stone bricks for the floor and the foundation and whatnot. So yeah, in order to craft the stone bricks, we actually need a furnace. So let's just place down our crafting table or workbench, whatever it's called, and craft a furnace. Alright, gray brick. We can just use the remainder of our stone on the gray brick, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, as you can see, the block swap feature comes in handy, especially when you want to change the look or blocks that are you using when building your house. So I'm gonna make a bit of a foundation here. Alright, we are very, very low, so I'm just gonna drink a healing potion. Ooh. So, yeah, this is a new biome. You don't actually find... You used to, prior to the 1.4 update, you used to find these trees, the living wood trees, by themselves. But now you actually find them in a cluster, which make up a new mini biome called the, I don't know what it's called exactly. I think it's just called the tree biome or the tall tree biome or something like that. And as you can see, we have a new accessory. This accessory was added in 1.4. And what it does is it allows you to reach a taller height. However, you can't really jump with it. It doesn't really improve your jump. What it does is, or what my speculation on it is that it allows you to build a little higher. So say if you need to place a block or two higher, and you don't feel like building up or anything to be able to place that block, you can stand on your step stool, and then you can actually reach the area that you want to place the block in. So as you can see, we're getting pretty common chest loot. If you go down here, we'll get some tools and whatnot as well. Ooh, there are 2 chests. Wait a second. There are 2 chests in one. That's interesting. Menacing is much better. But yeah, like I've been talking about, or was talking about before, is now you can actually find wood in chests like this. Ooh, and we have some iron skin potions as well, which is very, very beneficial, especially for when we want to start fighting bosses. Alright, so let's go check this chest out. Ooh, climbing claws. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab all of the chests that I come across just because we can use it in the future when we start to build our storage room. Ooh, the finch staff. This is a new item as well, and it is a summon item. So yeah, let's summon. I really like how a bird's nest spawns on your head. That's funny. So yeah, what do we want to do here? Surprisingly, we didn't get a leaf wand or a wand that places the living wood block. usually you find those wands in the chests that you come across in these trees. Usually these types of trees lead down into a cavern. Usually it's not an extensive cavern, usually it's a very small one, but nonetheless it could still house a life crystal or something along those lines perhaps. A life crystal would be very, very useful right now. Ooh, silver. Yep, so it looks like we have a silver world. Usually what I do is, whether it's platinum or gold, I usually make a platinum or gold pickaxe. And I also make, with the lower tier of ore, whether it's tungsten or silver, I usually make armor with that. And that will allow me to obviously defeat the first few bosses. The first, like, 3 bosses of the game, King Slime, Eye of Cthulhu, and Brain of Cthulhu, or Eater of Worlds, are usually pretty easy, and you can defeat them with you can defeat them with the first tiers of armor in the game. So let's just move on here. We are definitely going to need a few. Oh, platinum. Platinum is actually a little better than gold, so that's it's actually good that we got platinum. Anyhow, like I was saying, we actually are going to need at least a few more life crystals in order to be able to have enough health to start fighting some of the bosses. Giant worms are so annoying. They're like my least favorite mob in the game. So we also have a lead world as opposed to iron. On YouTube, because if you have a boring world, life crystal, like I was saying, if you have a boring world and you're recording that and you can't find anything, people aren't going to watch that and you're not going to want to play that. So, why it's always very important to have a good world in either Minecraft or Terraria. It doesn't really matter. Because in any game, if you have a bad, or any survival sandbox game, if you have a bad seed or spawn in a bad location, you're not going to have a good time at all. So let's just try to build up here with the rope. See what we can find up here. If I don't think we're going to be able to find anything. If we do, good. If we don't, then we're probably going to have to go back up to the surface and find another opening to another cave. Yeah, not really anything. I mean, I'll grab the lead, why not? We're going to need a lot of it in the future anyway. As you can see, the grass has grown, so now we can place the walls that I wanted to place earlier. Alright, we don't need that many. This should be good. Maybe a little more. So what I like to do is do this. And so you'll see in a second that it actually kind of resembles a foundation. That's what it's supposed to be, but it actually looks like there's blocks there, but it doesn't look like it looks a particular way. It makes it look like there's an actual foundation there, or a basement, or whatever have you. So that's going to be annoying, this thing. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna delete it like that. Yeah, so we're gonna need just one more wall, and we should be good with the foundation. Oops. I'm also going to need to clear a bit of my inventory out. There we go. And I'm just going to do this. Just because it makes it look a little more natural. So I'm actually going to need one final set of stone brick walls. There we go. Boom. And there we go. Alright, nice. Boom. So as you could see, it looked good, in my opinion. Alrighty then, guys, so as you could see, I fixed the house, and the roof is as it should be. I also collected a few more fallen stars and made a third or second mana star for us. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is obviously do the backdrop. Actually, before we do the backdrop, I want to do something with the roof that I usually do with my roofs, and that is to hammer it in to make it look smoother. So I usually like to do something like this. Is usually nice. So that's good. I'm gonna do that for now. So yeah, as you can see, it sort of gives it some detail when you hammer it in. You can actually change the slopes of the blocks as well. So there we go. Looks nice. I'm actually gonna get down and use my furnace or crafting table even. Use the stone bricks that I crafted with my furnace to craft a fireplace and chimney, which each cost 10 stone bricks. So just go ahead here and do it. There we go. But before we place them down, I'm actually going to place the walls in just so it's easier to see. Alright. Just give the interior a little bit more detail as well. So, I've been procrastinating. Let's finish the walls here. Oh, so close. I actually need to use my furnace, so I'm gonna have to kill you guys. Sorry. Party over. Brick wall. Okay. Now we can use the wood wall. And I'm going to place this down for now, and then I'm going to do something in a second with the wall to make it look more detailed and aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So, just finish this up here. Alright. So usually when I'm building houses, I like to use chandeliers as a light source. However, I think this house is a little too small, or the ceiling is, and it's sloped, so I think what I'm gonna do is just use torches for this one, and perhaps the next one, we can actually use lanterns, or chandeliers even. Sorry, I'm like half asleep, guys. But, yeah, wood walls. Go, like another set of them, another 4 of them would be a-okay. Almost perfect. Just need to get rid of this one. Get rid of it. We don't really, oh, never mind. Wait a second, we had 245 wood walls already? Can't believe I did not see those. Epic fail, whatever. Alright, so now that we have the house or the wall complete, what I'm gonna do is start to place those items that I crafted earlier, which would be the fireplace and the chimney. So this chimney goes up top. Already looking much better. The house is already looking snazzy, and we're going to, where is it? Place down the fireplace. right there, right in the center. Look at that. And to make it look even better, what we're going to do is craft a few more stone brick walls, and we're going to outline it like so, and we're going to bring it up to the bottom of the chimney here. And it just looks amazing. Just gonna grab this, take rid of these, trash them. And this should give us the perfect amount to finish the house. There we go. And make it look a little neater. There we go. Look at that. That looks perfect. Alrighty then guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. If you do want to see more of this, please do let me know in the comment section down below. And have a great day, guys. Peace.